Adocaz trotted leisurely in front of Falconheart and the brown pony. The path slowly led them out of the dense forest of Luminastrel and became steeper from time to time. It seemed to lead them to higher realms. Cheyenne didn't know where she and Glaczio were, or what lay ahead. Only a few minutes ago they had left the village of Mediasilva and then taken this direction. Her companion did his best to steer his pony and keep it at pace. All this went too slowly for the girl, but she was afraid that if they switched to a faster pace, her acquaintance would land on the floor in the blink of an eye. She had never seen anyone ride so badly. Why does he have a horse if he can't ride? He would be 1,000 times faster if he walked. She decided to talk to him about it. Glaczio, why do you have a horse? I really don't want to be rude or anything, but I've never seen such a bad rider and you're really untalented when it comes to handling your pony. I'm sorry, but honestly, you give him signals that contradict each other and don't even pay attention to what he wants to tell you. Glaczio grinned and looked at the small head of his mount. He agreed with Cheyenne. Angel, tell me something new that I don't know yet. I feel sorry for the little one here myself, but I've never learned to deal with these animals, and I only bought it so that I don't have to walk all the time. It doesn't even have a name. It was a bargain, and actually, you can even say that I saved it from the butcher. The seller said it was so old and no longer any good. He wanted to have it processed into sausage. That's why he sold it to me at a ridiculous price, saying it would only live a few more years anyway. I gave him all the rest of my money for it, and well, I'm not faster with the little one here either, but at least I don't have to walk every day anymore. I've had the pony for about 2 weeks now. Cheyenne looked forward again and sighed. Sometimes she really didn't know what to make out of Glaczio. On the one hand, he had saved the nameless pony. On the other hand, he had only done so out of complacency. The young man looked at her horse. You and your Falconheart here, you seem to get along very well. I didn't know that you could keep such large animals in the Undercity. How long have you had him? Cheyenne thought for a moment before giving him an answer. I think for 3 years. When Xava and I freed the horses, I was 14 and he was 15, so yes, I've had Falconheart for 3 years. In the lower city it is unusual to have such large animals, but next to my house there is a barn where I could store him, and Xava has converted an empty building next to his house into a kind of stable so that Shiva could live there. Hey, wait a minute. You're 17? So 3 years younger than me. Huh. Glaczio had interrupted Cheyenne and stopped his pony. Now he turned his head away and seemed to be thinking about something. The girl stopped Falconheart as well, and it seemed strange to her. There it was again, the feeling that he knew more. She asked him about it. Yes, I'm 17, and when you're 20 years old, I'm 3 years younger than you. But what's so special about it? With a reproachful and questioning look, she waited for the answer of her companion. Oh, nothing. I just realized how old I am and how young my beautiful little angel here is. Cheyenne already regretted that she was traveling with him. She rolled her eyes. Does he really think I'm so stupid? As if I didn't notice that he was hiding something from me. This excuse was just so transparent and lousy. But if I continue to impute such secrets to him, I'll only get back such cheap excuses. Cheyenne decided to play his game and get one over him in the process. Okay, but if you're that old and feel so old, then you should act like that and not keep flirting with me like a teenager and giving me these stupid nicknames. That's not appropriate for such an old man. She rode off again and looked back with a grin. The sight that presented itself to her was worthy an adoration. The girl had actually managed to silence Glaczio for a brief moment. He sat on his pony and was stunned, dumbfounded, and for the first time since the two had met, he seemed speechless. Then he tilted his head, raised an eyebrow a little, and smiled mischievously. "Hey, doll, now you've really given it to me. Ouch! Man, that really sat here." But if you have had a good upbringing, you would also know that you have to respect the old age and not make fun of older people. Checkmate, baby. Cheyenne had to giggle. Her companion probably had a saying ready for every situation. With all his efforts, he managed to get the pony running again, and they rode on. The forest was now thinning, and the girl admired the beautiful view. To her left was a deep, rocky abyss. You could overlook part of Lumina's Trail and see all the way to the sea. To their right were some trees and shrubs. Behind them rose a large, wide, and high rocky mountain. In front of her, the now stony path tilted steadily upwards. Glaczio noticed her enthusiasm and explained to her where they were. "I thought you'd like it here. When I saw this for the first time, my eyes almost fell out. At that time I hadn't seen anything of the world, and then something so stunning. There would be another way to Saraley through the forest, but it's not half as beautiful, and the travel time would be about the same. By the way, we are here at the foot of the Glaczio Mountains. There used to be a village up there, but it was destroyed. A few years ago it was buried under boulders that had come loose due to lumanium shortages. Since then it has been forbidden to go further up and deeper into the mountains." While Cheyenne knew that the lack of lumanium did not bode well, the fact that it was already so bad that entire villages were wiped out was frightening. But she couldn't do anything about it and chased away the gloomy thoughts. The girl let her gaze wander into the distance.